stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas. To those guests who've just joined us, welcome. Our next stop is the Magic Kingdom. For those of you standing, please hold on to the handrails throughout our journey and stay clear of the doors. Stay clear of the doors. Ladies and gentlemen, we are approaching our station at the entrance to Main Street, USA.
Welcome aboard the Monday Morning Monorail podcast. I'm getting choked up right off the bat. That's not good. That's not a good sign. This is Justin Monorail, and this is episode number 265 of the Monday Morning Monorail podcast. Today's Monday, August the 18th, 2025, and we've got another wonderful episode ahead of us today. But before we get into the Walt Disney World news and updates from around the resort, I've got to welcome in my monorail co-pilot. And this week we're switching it again. We switch one out, we bring back the other. It's musical chairs of monorail co-host Stephers. You're in the hot seat today. Welcome back. How you doing?
Hello, it's me. I will say, sorry, let me.
You're choking up too.
It's the witch's brew. It's the witch's brew. Yeah. So we're doing this thing where we don't want to leave Justin alone. So like me and Landon have like a side convo and say, hey, do you want custody of him this week? And then I come and say, I'll take custody of him this week. And so we like to share. One day, like it's one of those things like maybe me and Landon are the same person because we're never in the same room at the same time anymore.
Wow. Just
kidding. We were just in like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. I don't even know. Anyway, I had my birthday last week, so that's not my fault. I can't.
We are off to a hot start.
The caffeine hasn't hit yet. My breakfast was just consumed. Listen, I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying.
That's really all we can do. Well, Welcome back, Stephers. Congratulations on your birthday stream. And how were you feeling after the 12 hours? Were you still...
You know what's so funny is it didn't feel like... It went by so quickly. I will also say about... What time was it? I don't know. I want to say maybe around 3-4 o'clock. Your girl had some tequila shots by then. So, like, it also made it better.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, you know. Tequila. I love me some tequila. Yeah,
I saw the faces you made when you took tequila shots.
Yeah, that's disrespectful. Listen, I didn't have my lime chaser. I didn't have my little salt. Like, I just kind of just did it. And like, it was smooth. But, like, you got to make a face. If you don't make a face, are you really having fun?
Well, I guess there's an argument for that. But
I don't know. I'm just talking out of my butt.
I wanted to drop in for longer, but I was there for a couple hours. I watched you play Among Us, mostly.
Mogus.
And that was fun. I've played that game before, but I so don't get it. I mean, I don't get the strategy. I think when I played it, I was playing with the kids. I suck at it. So
you gotta just lie. You gotta gaslight your friends and lie, and that's really the moral of that story.
Yeah. Well,
I'm terrible at it, but I'm still out here. I just wanted to get a group of my friends together and play some games, so that's what I did.
It seemed like you all had a great time, so that's what's important. Well, speaking of technology and not having a great time, I just wanted to let everybody know that, we were hyping up the exciting launch of the reservations for the Beacon Barrel, which is, of course, the pirate-themed lounge that's coming to Disney's Magic Kingdom in August. It opens August 29th. And last week, Thursday, August 14th, reservations were supposed to open at 6 a.m.
Big yikes in the chat.
Yeah, and so normally I don't even try to participate in these launches because I know that Disney's going to have technical problems, and I also know that I don't know if people are using bots. I don't know how they snatch up the reservations and virtual queues and all that as quickly as they do, but I just know I'm usually disappointed if I try to participate. But I did. I jumped in. I saw that the reservation system was down. Like the first time I tried, I think it was 6:30, and Bob texted me and told me that like the system was down and had been like all morning. Well, it never came up. The reservations came up, but not for Beacon Barrel. And so basically, my understanding is that when Disney tried to load the reservations for Beacon Barrel into the system, it crashed the whole reservation system. So they had to stop, and they got everything else up and running, but they had to delay the actual drop of the reservations back to tomorrow. They drop tomorrow now at 6 a.m. So as you're hearing this, if you didn't already get a reservation, you're not going to. I am sure they are all gone. But I'm debating. I may try to get up early and see if I can get one. I won't be here for opening weekend, so I'm looking. I might try to get a reservation for my birthday. That'd be fun.
Birthday.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to clear my throat.
But I did enjoy.
Oh.
Yeah.
I just realized we have to talk offline because for our extravaganza of fun, we have to discuss logistics and things. I'm excited. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I just got really excited. Justin's using a Halloween Horror Nights background, and he said I'm not changing it because it is Halloween Horror Nights season.
It is.
I respect it. If anyone successfully, Cocktail Bob, if you successfully get a reservation, please let us know, because let's be honest, you're the only one we have faith in society and who will probably get 7,000 reservations.
He'll probably get multiple. I don't know how he does it. He's magic.
He just... Never mind, this is a family show.
It's that Cocktail Bob magic.
Yes, it's that. Yes, but Bruno Mars-esque, you know? Something like that. Anyway, Beacon Barrel coming soon to a reservation website near you.
Well, I do appreciate that Disney commits to the bit, because when they finally did call, they called it and they said it's not going to happen today. And when they made that choice, they updated the reservation page for Beacon Barrel, and there was a message that said, "Arr, too many pirates tried to pillage at the Beacon Barrel. Thank you for ye patience. Come back for the treasure ye seek when reservations set sail the week of August 18th. Now, they say the week of August 18th, but I think that means tomorrow, like Monday, the day that you're hearing this. I think they'll be out. So we'll just give us definitive answers, Disney. That's all we want.
Well, really what's happening is they're working hard through the weekend, and then they're going to be like, okay, well, can we launch this on Monday? And then they'll be like, yay or nay. And then as long as they put the week, it saves them because they're not over promising, under delivering,
which they already
That's
did.
why they say that. Well, correct. That's why they don't want to do it again. Yeah. They don't want to repeat, Justin.
I know. So hopefully it all goes well this week. I will say, I don't know why they can't do... I was thinking about this yesterday, because I suggested that they should just do the virtual walk-up like they do for Nomad Lounge. Like, why not? You can't get a reservation at Nomad Lounge. You just have to make your walk-up reservation when you're at the park. And sometimes they're open, or sometimes it fills up and you have to wait for later in the day. But then I was thinking, it's probably because this is more of an experience like Oga's is supposed to be, and you have to make a reservation for Oga's. I mean, you can walk up at Oga's, but they do have a reservation system. So maybe that's why. I don't know. But I do think that if they wanted to simplify, they could just do the Nomad Lounge, join the virtual walk-up list, and be done with it. And it would be fine. And everybody would be happy. Not everybody.
I was going to say not everybody, but most people, maybe.
Yeah, maybe it's because, I guess that's the other thing, too. Like, the demand for Beacon Barrel is probably going to be a lot higher than Nomad Lounge. I guess that's probably true. Anyways, we will see how it goes. Here. Yeah. And, again, hope for the best. And I'm sure this time tomorrow and later on in the week, we'll hear that Cocktail Bob has made all the reservations. And, if you want to go, you better be friends with Cocktail Bob. I'm lucky to be friends with Cocktail Bob. I get to benefit from that sometimes.
I miss Cocktail Bob. Don't tell him, though, even though I just posted it on the internet.
He's going to hear it. All right. Well, I think that's enough of the preamble. We've got some news to get to, so why don't we put on our swimmies and dive into the Walt Disney World headlines. That's right, dreamers. We're back with the news from the Walt Disney World Resort. We have compiled all the headlines from all of the blogs and the Disney Parks blog and all the things, and we're going to talk about them today right here before your very eyes. Let's start with something that, this is actually from a couple of weeks ago, but Disney released their Q3 results, and surprise, surprise, profit is up. And according to them, it was where it matters most, at the theme parks and streaming. This is from a Deadline article.
Also, did you hear, is it in this? No, because you're talking about percentages and monies. With the streaming platform thing, did you hear that they're going to dissolve Hulu into Disney Plus strictly? I know that they were already overlapping and everything that was on Hulu was already on Disney Plus, but I think that that's great. I mean, I think that that's smart in terms of like a platform standpoint. Like, why have 7,000 different platforms? But in my brain, at least the way like I'm conditioned is like Disney Plus is all kids shows or like Disney stuff. So like thinking like, hey, what was on Hulu? Like then like the Hulu show. Let me tell you, those are some spicy meatballs. It's weird Disney transitioning into this like
all ages entertainment.
Not all ages that's I was trying to figure out a better way to say that. But yeah, I just like I'm not mad about it. I'm really glad because I actually like the Disney Plus app more than the Hulu app. But I just think that that's crazy. So sorry, I cut you off while you're talking about this is money and percentages.
It's a good conversation because another thing we found out just this last week was that ESPN has acquired the NFL network, and they're going to be absorbing all of that into ESPN. So it's going to be like part of their programming. And now, of course, that's going to be part of the Disney Plus Hulu merger as well. It's all coming together here because Disney's been working ever since they launched Disney Plus to find a way to actually like make money from streaming. This is a problem that, all the streaming services have is that they just don't make the money, which is why now we have commercials on things like Netflix. And, that was something we were never supposed to have. But anyways, now that they are going to have this mega app that's going to have all the things, it's funny. I think it's funny nowadays because Disney has done this sort of like a slow creep of the Disney Plus app where you'll go one day and all of a sudden there's like all these new like programs and movies from like other channels that you didn't expect to see on the Disney Plus app. And
my question is like, it has to be a mix of server capacity and like, because they still have so many shows they have to roll out, so they can only grow more. Yeah. And they also are partnered with like Verizon and I think T-Mobile, but maybe I'm wrong, but at least Verizon, they have like a bundle deal. Like they're partnering with like phone companies. I wonder like what space they're going to try to like creep into next, I think. That's crazy, but they're doing the most here.
I mean, I'm happy about it. I was going to say live news, but really they already have that because ABC is part of Disney. Yep. So they already have live news. So yeah, I don't know.
I think they're doing the most.
Hey, Stephers, this is a non sequitur question, but this comes from the fact that I was scrolling TikTok this morning and this came up. Of course you were. And okay, so did you ever watch Even Stevens?
Do I live under a rock? Yes, of course I did.
Okay, so of course that was Shia LaBeouf, and then Christy Carlson Romano, right?
Correct.
Okay, so here's what I learned from this. Number one, Christy Carlson Romano got shot in the face.
Oh, you watched that TikTok where she got shot in the face, where she did the trend where she got shot in the face like 6 months ago.
Yeah.
And she's like, doesn't remember or not remember, but I saw that same TikTok.
And she still, so it was with Buckshot because they were at a shooting range, Clay Pigeon, and it was an accident. It was like another party shot her in the face. And she still has the shards in her face. They didn't remove them because one was really close to her eye. Anyway, that was crazy. I didn't know that happened. The other thing that I learned while digging into all this was that she was the voice of Kim Possible. How did I not know that?
How did you not know that, my friend?
I didn't know that. That's insane.
Oh.
She's a Disney Plus legend or a Disney Channel legend.
Disney Channel? Zoog Disney. Who remembers the Zoog Disney days? That's what I would like to know. In the chat, let me know. And by the chat, I mean the comments. And by comments, I mean wherever you talk to us. But Zoog Disney, the OG Zoog Disney. That's what I miss. Anyway, yeah. So Disney making money. Cruising is... Sorry, that is on the list. Sorry. Cruising is also, like you said, streaming and theme parks. But like their cruises, they're also releasing so many new ships.
The cruise ships.
Experiences and stuff. So...
Pivoting quickly away from my Kim Possible discussion. Okay.
I'm sorry. Did you know that the girl that plays Bonnie was voiced by the girl that plays Xenon?
No, I didn't know that either.
Kristen Storm?
I guess
Kristen
it makes
Storm?
sense. You know, Disney has like this stable of actors and they use them in multiple things.
Did you know Ashley Tisdale's the voice of Candace and Phineas and Ferb?
Yes, that one I did know.
Okay.
That one I knew.
All right.
Thank you, Stephers, for looking out for me. I knew that one. Anyways, yes, back to the news. People, I was not, like, Kim Possible was at a time where I wasn't really watching Disney Channel. I'm aware of Kim Possible. I did see Disney Channel shows around that time, but I didn't really watch it. I know it's a big thing. People love it. I just didn't know. I didn't know the crossover. So
I'm proud of you. You got there, though.
I learned things. My brain got wrinkled today. Okay, so yes, they're making money. Disney's making money. But the big thing was the parks are making money. And the reason I put this in here was because they specifically in this Deadline article referenced that experiences total revenue, including international parks and consumer products, rose 8% ahead of forecast to $9.1 billion in quarter three, their fiscal quarter three, with operating income of $2.5 billion. Up 13%. Universal Epic Universe opened May 22nd, boosting parent company Comcast quarterly numbers, but showing no apparent negative impact on Orlando neighbor Walt Disney World. So I would say yes and no, because yes, Disney is still making money in the parks, partly because this Lightning Lane stuff, they are making money hand over fist with the Lightning Lane and the premium Lightning Lane and all this. Those people who are like, can't we just go back to paper fast pass? It's never going to happen, because once they open this, like, the genie's out of the bottle.
I'm sitting right here. You can literally just say Stephers. It's never going to happen.
It's never going to happen. The genie's out of the bottle. They're making money. It's crazy, but that's like a huge portion of why, like, parks spending is up, because of Lightning Lane. And then, of course, they always raise their prices on tickets and menus and all that kind of thing. But the other side of this is that I know, because I'm in the industry, that hotel occupancy was down. This has been down all this summer at the Disney resorts. That's why you see them. When you see Disney rolling out deals for free dining or Florida resident discount at the resorts, AP discount at the resorts, you can even use Disney Plus. Like, if you're a member of Disney Plus, you can get a discount at Walt Disney World Resorts. Also, because you're a member of Disney Plus, you can't ever sue them for anything. But that's a side note. But it's like, yeah, they're still they still improve their revenues and profits in the parks. My thing is, it would have been even more. Epic, it definitely is cutting into that, just based on the fact that we know occupancy shifted up by 4 to the International Parkway or International Boulevard, Universal area, Convention Center area, because of Epic Universe. But then Epic Universe is saying that they're underperforming. I don't know what's happening. I don't get it. There's 2-hour-long lines at Epic Universe. How are they underperforming?
Well, so I think I think it's how you define underperforming. I think that they obviously set goals and set, like, benchmarks, and I don't think they're hitting their benchmarks. I have inside scoops, and I understand. I think that that's mainly what it is. I think they hit targets, but I don't think they're hitting their stretch. Which I think, and I'm just kind of like generalizing. Like, I don't think they're hitting their stretch, but I think that that's why they're saying they're underperforming, because they're like maybe in the black, but they're not necessarily green. Like, they're not exceeding their expectations, which, is important.
Yeah.
For longevity's sake.
Yeah, I guess you expect a new park like that to open up. It's a historic thing in the Orlando theme park community. We have a brand new theme park, and you would expect it to be gangbusters. And maybe it's just not quite there. But I mean, I've been twice. I love it. I'm a big fan of Epic Universe.
Must be nice. I haven't been. One day. We're
going to get you there, Stephers. I promise. Okay. Well, I'm sorry about rambling, but I think this is a very interesting
rambling man
conversation. And great. I mean, Disney making money is good, because that means they can spend money on projects, and we hope that they do.
Oh, look at you. You really set me up here, because speaking of Lightning Lane.
Yeah.
Lightning Lane is coming soon to the Little Mermaid show at Disney's Hollywood Studios starting September 11th, 2025. The Little Mermaid, a musical adventure, will join the Lightning Lane multi-pass lineup at Disney's Hollywood Studios. A musical adventure will be a tier 2 option when it debuts. The first eligible guests will see this new option starting August 20th, so that's this week.
Yep.
For use beginning September 11th. Thoughts on using Lightning Lane for shows?
I think, well, I'll say specifically for this one, I think it makes sense because when I went to go see the Little Mermaid show, that theater doesn't quite have the capacity that some of the other theaters do. Like, for example, the Villains Unfairly Ever After, that's not what it's called, is it? That is what it's called.
Why did you just get there when you got there, you know?
It has a huge theater, huge capacity. Now, if you don't want to worry about like queuing up for a show, you know, like 30 minutes ahead of time, 45 minutes, it's a time saver for sure. And you know you're going to get reserved seating and it's all good. But like, it sort of just depends on what's available. And I guess what your priorities are in the park. Like, if you're not a person who's going to go to shows, of course, you're not going to want to use it for that. But like, here's my counter argument. You can use a Lightning Lane for a tier 2 show like this, like an early Lightning Lane, burn it, and then you can use, you know, while you're in the park, after you burn that Lightning Lane, you can start booking your next one right away. So you may be able to get like a super early time, like maybe the first time, because people aren't booking the Little Mermaid for their Lightning Lanes. So that's kind of, and if you want to see it and you don't want to stand in line and have to pre-plan, then it's a time saver. But how do you feel about it?
I'm not a huge show person, so the only show that like I'd consider, but this is only because I've seen it, not because because I haven't seen Unfairly Ever After or obviously this Little Mermaid show, is the Lion King show in Animal Kingdom. Just because like when we went to the queue was long, so I would consider using it for that. But typically, I'm using it for rides, and I'm go 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 ow go. Ow.
Don't hurt yourself, Stephers.
I already did. I'm sorry. Myself.
The Lion King show is another one with huge capacity, though. Like that.
I know, but
you know, you'll look at that line and you think it seems like you're not going to get in, but typically, if you get in that line, you're going to get in the show. And you know, it's just up to you whether you want to like guarantee it by getting it in line like 30 minutes early or something. But yeah, I don't know. It just depends.
I'm not against it. I was just curious what your thoughts were.
Yeah. But you know what? If you want to see shows, but you don't necessarily want to use a Lightning Lane or queue up for it, I've got a deal for you. There's two new live entertainment options in Epcot's World Showcase. So debuting this last week, we have a new show in Epcot's France Pavilion, which is called Acrobatico. And it's a show that takes place multiple times a day. It involves a waiter miming a performance that includes incredible acrobatic ability, balance, and some comedy. And
I love a good mime show, dude.
Of course.
I love a good mime show.
And you can see that throughout the day, Sunday through Thursday. They aren't doing the show on Friday and Saturday. And then you can hop on over to the Germany Pavilion, and there's a new show that's debuted there. It's called German Freestyle Soccer Duo. The entertainment act brings something called freestyle soccer to the Germany Pavilion. Typically, the Germany gazebo is reserved for musical acts, but the unique freestyle soccer act debuted for a short run in this location. And I saw some pictures of this. I haven't seen either one of these acts in person yet, but I saw pictures of the soccer duo, and they have like some turf set up, like a little tiny field of turf set up in front of the gazebo, and a couple small soccer goals. And it looks like these two guys, they just do, it's a lot of fan interaction. They do, you know, some cool tricks with the soccer balls. So if you need a little break from walking around World Showcase, you can check out the entertainment. I love when the pavilions have the live entertainment option. I think it really brings World Showcase to life when you have things like this going on. So more of this is good. I'm sad, of course, that we lost Forces of Nature.
You are so, like, I will say, you are so distraught about that show.
I am. Really sad. But at least we're
Maybe
getting
it'll
some
make
other
a return.
options. Maybe.
Yeah,
I hope
but maybe.
so. I hope so. It's
We'll
been a
see.
hot summer, so honestly,
It's been a long time coming, but
if it was like, for the safety of the performers, because they didn't want people spinning around on a metal ball in 110
but
degree
also
weather.
like touching that after it's been baking in the sun, like that, ouch.
Yeah.
Just ouch.
Yeah, so
I don't know.
I
We'll
kind of
see.
get it. I kind of get it.
All right. Going to some construction updates. Construction has begun on the Birdcage Bar, main staircase behind walls for reimagined Grand Floridian lobby. The quote-unquote Birdcage Bar replaces the longtime birdcage that used to sit on one side of the lobby. Walt Disney World announced the lobby reimagining project, they announced this project back in April, and the construction walls were installed just a few days later. So here we are. They're doing some things. So if you're staying at the Grand Flow, be mindful that there is construction going on. I've never stayed there, so I don't know in terms of like noise disturbing you, what the vibe
I'm sure
is.
they're being mindful of that. I bet the construction's mostly during the day. But I saw some pictures of this, and it's a pretty big footprint that they have blocked off behind the walls for the construction. So I can't remember. I know we talked about this, and so I'm sure other people remember. Maybe you do, Stephers. But did they say that this is going to impact the gingerbread house or the Christmas tree at the Grand Floridian this year?
We talked about it. I think it's not.
Birdcage Bar.
I think we talked about this when we first announced this.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think they are still doing it, but I think we were talking about how we don't know how it's going to be set up because
it's the tree and the gingerbread thing take up a huge amount of space. So
maybe they're going to downsize, she said optimistically.
Okay, I pulled up a wdwmagic.com article, and they say Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa has confirmed the iconic gingerbread house will not be displayed in its lobby during
Stinky!
2025. The lobby renovation project is scheduled to go through November. So
Stinky.
Yeah, I don't see how they could get the tree in there either. So I guess they had to address the gingerbread house because it's like this is something you make a special trip to the Grand Floridian to go to that gingerbread house and get a shingle so you can eat some of the gingerbread.
I gotta say, not impressed.
Really? With the taste of the shingle or just the house?
Oh no, I'm impressed by the house. That takes listen, as somebody who every year after year makes little versions of gingerbread houses, that's art.
Yeah.
That exceeds my expectations. I'm talking about the gingerbread.
Okay.
Is it at Disney? I feel like I had a stale gingerbread cookie from Disney, but maybe I'm wrong.
Hot take, I think all gingerbread tastes kind of stale.
Okay, maybe then I'm just stinky.
No, you're not stinky. I'm just saying I don't really like it either. I mean, you get the ginger taste, but I think generally I just don't like gingerbread. It's just not my thing. Give me some eggnog. That's my holiday treat.
Ew, I
love me some nog.
cocoa, bro. I'm done. I'll take some nog with some in it. You know what I'm saying?
I get you. That I'll take it that way too. But I like a regular, just a all ages.
I can only
eggnog.
have a little bit. Yeah, I can only have a little bit of it, and then I'm like, I probably should stop.
I'll tell you, May Monorail is a eggnog monster. Like if I buy eggnog,
I feel like I knew that.
Oh yeah,
I feel like I knew that because I think I was there when it was a thing seasonally, and she was going ham.
she sucks it down. We can't even.
Okay,
we can't keep it.
Phrasing.
She chugs it. She chugs it. We can't keep it in the house. It's gone quick. But anyways, let us know how you feel about gingerbread in the chat. I just, it's cool to see. I love the gingerbread constructions. I think it's better seen than eaten. I think it smells good.
Okay, hear me out. This is a hot take, and everyone's going to say, no, Stephanie, that's not. They're going to full name me.
Okay.
That's not a thing. What if, you know how they display the eggs in the contemporary lobby for Easter? What if they move the gingerbread house, do a display in the contemporary?
Well, I mean, last year they had this gingerbread Cinderella castle at the contemporary, so I'm sure they'll do that again this
Did
year.
they?
Yeah.
That was at the contemporary?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, never mind. Then it's not far-fetched, and you can call me Stephers.
And, you're still going to have things like over at the Yacht and Beach Club, you'll be able to go over there and see the carousel, the gingerbread carousel. which is always really fun to see. There's still going to be very cool creations, and if you want to see trees, there's trees to see. You just got to go to the other resorts. But yeah, I mean, it's 1 year, it's temporary, and at the end of the day, we're getting a cool Birdcage bar. So I think we can all sacrifice 1 year of the Grand Flow gingerbread house, and we'll be fine. I wonder. I think this is another thing we probably said this at the time back when we first talked about this, but I wonder how that's going to change the atmosphere of the Grand Flow lobby, because that place, it feels very upscale. You know, when you walked into the Grand Floridian, you got a lobby bar in there now. Bars can sometimes get loud and rowdy. You know, maybe they'll try to do a good job of, like, if people are being noisy, like shuffling them off somewhere else. But it'll be interesting to see how that goes. I'm just curious, because I'm thinking about other of the deluxe resorts. You know, you've got the bar, the pineapple. Is it called, not Pineapple and what's it called? The one that's connected to Ohana.
You think I know bars?
Yeah. I think you know it.
No.
Tambu Lounge. It's called the Tambu Lounge, right?
Yeah, sure. That sounds right to me.
Okay, it is. So it's like they're connected to the Polynesian lobby in the open, but the Polynesian lobby, especially over there by Ohana, it's kind of noisy in there anyway. And there are no guest rooms connected to that, area. The Contemporary has the Outer Rim. And it's right there beside Chef Mickey's, which again is another loud location. The Contemporary lobby is kind of loud too. So I don't know. I believe. The Wilderness Lodge does not have a bar in the lobby, but they do have Whispering Canyon, which is ironically loud. So we'll see. I'm just a thought experiment. I just wonder if it changes the feel of the Grand Flow lobby. We will find out soon enough.
We will find out. It's funny because I think I'm going to be down there during the holiday season, and I don't know if I'll be going to the parks. So I really should take the time to visit all these lounges and bars.
You should, for research.
For sure. For research purposes. Sure.
If you need a research partner, I'm happy to volunteer.
Justin, in what world would I be going to these places and not say, hey, let's go? Like, even Cocktail Bob, come on in, let's go. You can't go to bars and not bring Cocktail Bob, literally in the name.
It's true.
Literally.
Yeah. He gets a feeling. It's like a spider sense. He's like, someone's going to a bar. I'm going with him. All right. So talking about the resorts, one of the things that we have had to rethink recently is how we get from the airport to the resorts, because we don't have the Magical Express anymore.
Well, I have a Justin Monorail that picks me up from the airport.
That's true. And
or a theme park, Rob.
Seeing these prices that we're about to talk about, I feel like I'm not charging you enough for your transportation. But Disney has a system of rideshare around the resort called the minivans. Well, just this last week, they announced that guests staying at Walt Disney World's deluxe level resorts will have access to dedicated minivans that will take you to and from Orlando International Airport. But it will set you back. It is $199 each way. So I think the only way I can think about justifying this is if you've got a large family, like you're a family of 5 or 6, and maybe, you're not going to, I guess though, but you can get Ubers for 5 and 6 people.
An Uber Black though?
I don't know.
I don't think they're $200 each way, but I wonder if okay, hear me out. I don't know if Disney is this powerful, but do we think that Disney is trying to surge the pricing of Uber? You know what I mean?
I don't know.
What happens if Uber prices or Lyft? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? How there has to be a reason for this this pricing, and if it's not trying to compete with Uber or Lyft, what are we doing?
Yeah, I don't know. I
also don't know the benefits of these. Oh wait, these are Lyft. These are Lyfts. I forgot that they're Lyft. Yeah. See, I don't understand what you're getting then for this.
Yeah, I don't know either. I think it makes me wonder if maybe the minivans are underutilized on property, and this is a way for Disney to like use them in a different way, but they have to limit it to deluxe resorts because they don't have enough to like shuttle everybody back and forth from the airport in these minivans. I don't know, but also it's just pricey. That is $200. I mean, so $400 round trip. That's expensive.
No, thank you.
Yeah, that's like a couple nights at, you know, the Art of Animation or All Star or something. So I don't think that people staying at those resorts would choose this option anyway. And also you can technically still ride a bus from the airport to Disney, but it's like, I think it drops off at Disney Springs and it's like a couple bucks if you want to do that. That option does exist. Or make a local friend who can pick you up at the airport.
Or two.
And drive you to property.
I gotta say, I would give Justin Monorail 5 stars. I would give Theme Park Rob 8 stars if I could. But, you know, that's just because it's Theme Park Rob. You know what I'm saying? So, like,
Well, you get a little something extra when Rob picks you up because you get, you know, he's got that caring vibe about him. He gives off, you know, the caring dad vibes when you're riding with Theme Park Rob. It's like a
You're not wrong.
It's like a
You're not
therapeutic.
wrong.
It's like a therapeutic ride.
You do get a whole therapy session in the time it takes to get from point A to point B, and like
he gives you good advice. He gives you encouragement. We love a theme park.
He really listens, you know. He really just listens.
Yeah.
Justin just tried. Oh, Justin, I started watching Love Island. Did I tell you that?
You did tell me. Yeah, you told me you started.
Sorry.
You're way behind.
I am so behind. I'm going to binge it today after I'm done with my stuff. But we gonna get on the Love Island train. Sorry.
Yeah, you'll have to if you text me about it, you have to let me know like how far in you are so I don't spoil anything for you.
You got it. You got it.
But I'd love to chat
anyway.
about it.
Disney Minnie Mouse what are they? Minivans. Yeah, they're expensive. Don't do it. But you know what you should do instead? You know what you should do instead? You should attend the 2025 Epcot Food and Wine Festival.
Woo!
Full menus and stuffs have been released. The festival runs from August 28th through November 22nd, and it's the 30th anniversary of Epcot's Marquee Festival. That's crazy. Wait, it started the year of my birth?
Whoa.
Wow. Me and
Food and Wine
are 30 years old. This year, there are more than 125 food items and more than 100 beverages across more than 30 global marketplaces. So it's only right that we wait for Landaws to go through everything. So we're going to do that next week, hopefully, unless I'm going to make it work. We're going to make it work, y'all. We're all going to be here next week. So stay tuned for our foodie guide breakdown. Period.
You know what's kind of funny about that, Stephers? You're the same age as Food and Wine. I'm the same age as Epcot. So, like, it's so funny that it works out that way because Epcot, you know, before Food and Wine came along, people were like, yeah, it's cool, but it's like edutainment. I don't know. It needs something to spice it up a little bit. And then, you know, Food and Wine comes along and it's like a big party. Everybody loves it. And that's the same with this podcast. Before we had Stephers, we weren't the, you know, the party having a good time. And now we are, and everybody loves it.
That was so sweet. I'm gonna cry.
I was way too much edutainment before Stephers came along. She lightens it up.
You weren't. I love edutainment. That's my thing, man. That's something that I love about myself. Wow, look at me gonna give myself a compliment.
You know what's great about me?
No, I do have like a younger perspective on the parks, but I do think that I'm old enough to remember the edutainment about the parks. So it's like great for me to be like, nah, man, bring that ish back. Yeah. You know? Bring it all back. Run it back.
Yeah. I think it's got to be woven in. You keep it as part of the mission and, you know, but you still have to have some fun elements to keep the young ones engaged and excited about all of it because, you know, Epcot back in the day was an adults park. And like kids didn't love it as much. I remember kind of feeling like the first couple times I went to Epcot, I was like, yeah, it's cool, it's interesting, but like, where are the rides? Where are the characters, man? That's what I want.
There still aren't many rides at Epcot, but like, I think we appreciate it more the older we get.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's just me.
then all of a sudden you can drink around the world and forget about it. It's all over with. Stephers,
Well,
did we even talk about the fact that Newfound Glory is playing Eat to the Beat this year?
I don't know if we did. I think we went. Wait, was that a new announcement?
Yeah.
Because we went through the lineup.
Yeah.
Oh, then we definitely didn't talk about it. Can we run that back, throw it back, and back that ish up?
Yeah, so they're playing.
That's crazy.
I think it's
Wait, what day?
October 5th and 6th, I think.
Dang, I won't be here. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I would love to see them.
I'll have to check.
I'm trying to get Renee Rapp tickets right now and Joe Bro tickets. So
that's a Sunday and a Monday. That'd be odd if that's, but I think it is October 5th and 6th. But anyways, I plan to be there for one of those days.
Of course you are. Of course you are.
Got to go see Newfound Glory.
I would love to see Newfound Glory.
Yeah.
I hate it here. I want to see Newfound Glory.
Well, Stephers, you're just going to have to extend.
5th and 6th.
5th and 6th. Yeah. You're going to extend your stay. You're here for the RIP tour. Just stay through like the 7th or 8th of October. You'll be
That's
fine.
crazy because I might need to move some stuff around. You know who I want to see? I want to see Hoobastank and Smash Mouth.
Yeah. Yeah. Both of those would be fun.
Anyway.
Hoobastank. It's funny to me. Hoobastank's
Baha Man. I can't believe Baha Men are gonna whatever, man. Whatever.
I feel like we're
Ben Rector.
not far off from seeing a band like Korn play Food and Wine. How cool would that be?
That'd be iconic, actually. That would be iconic. Oh, Bowling for Soup.
Yeah.
Jordan Sparks, the Beach Boys.
Yep. The Beach Boys are near the end, right?
Yeah, they're the last 2 days, or 16th and 17th of November. Crazy for you. Anyway,
it's a good lineup, but yeah, the Newfound Glory ad was exciting and surprising, and so we may be trying to work out a day where we take Casey's parents and we all go watch Newfound Glory.
I would love to watch them. If I could extend my trip, I would, but like that's too close to the. I'm doing too much the next 2 months. I gotta tell y'all. I gotta tell y'all the highlights. RIP tour, but also your girl's going back to Disneyland. So really,
yeah,
I'm weaning, bro. I'm weaning.
Yeah, you stay winning.
I do stay winning. All I do is win, 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 no matter what.
I'm pretty jealous. I've got to get a Disneyland trip on the books. Correct. I have to.
You do.
But I am going to California, but I won't be going to Disneyland.
You're going not even the right direction, my friend.
Well, I mean, I'm going west.
Okay, whatever. Whatever, you're right. You're right. You're going the right direction, but you're not going the right direction.
That's true. Yeah, I missed. But that's okay. We originally, when we were talking about putting this trip together, we were like, well, we could do like a couple days in San Francisco and then we'll drive down to LA. And I started looking into it and I'm like, no way. No way.
I was like, no, do you hate yourself?
We're not doing that.
I know.
It'll just have to be a separate trip. But anyways, that's all for the future. And that's all for today. That's all we had on the docket. So Stephers, yes? I feel like we did a show. I feel like we did a podcast.
Yeehaw!
Yeah. Just a quick note. Last night I went to AP night at Universal. It was their pass holder appreciation night. They did it on the 15th and 16th of August, and we went on the 16th. And it was a good time. I got to hang out with a lot of friends. But the most important thing was I finally met Aurora in person, face to face. Now she knows I'm real and I know she's real because we've had a lot of near misses where we've been in the same park on the same day and we just haven't ever actually made a meetup happen, but it did. And it was exciting. Big hugs all around. I was so excited. So Aurora, you're the coolest. Thanks for saying hi. That was really exciting. And sorry if I was overly excited to meet you, but that was really really fun.
Excited. I'm sorry. I have breaking news that is going to kill the vibe.
Oh no.
Of meeting Aurora. I'm so sorry. The butler, Terrence Stamp, the butler from Haunted Mansion. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Well, not just that. He was in Superman.
I understand, but I know him as the creepy butler from Haunted Mansion.
From Eddie Murphy's. And that ties
into Disney. Yeah, from Eddie Murphy's Haunted Mansion, yeah.
The real Haunted Mansion. The best Haunted Mansion. The Eddie Murphy Haunted Mansion.
Oh, I forgot there is an actual other Haunted Mansion.
There's a couple. There's Muppets. And then there's...
yeah, I don't listen. OG or bust. Anyway, I'm
Wow.
sad now. Anyway,
Well,
sorry,
thanks for
Aurora.
bringing
I
it
wish I could meet.
down.
I'm sorry, Aurora. I wish I could meet you in person one day when the stars align.
Damn. Okay. Well, thanks everybody.
Listen, I think everybody needs to know.
He was 87. I mean, he lived a good life.
He lived a good life. Yeah. It's all right. We'll be okay. But I just wanted to share the news with everyone as it breaks. And yeah, Aurora, you're beautiful, and that's all I got.
Okay.
Aurora, you're beautiful. I haven't met Aurora yet, so that, that's all I got.
Don't be jealous.
I am jealous, actually. I still haven't even met Natalie. It's like we're stars. Ships passing in the night, stars passing in the night, ships passing in the night.
You're both a couple of stars. I would agree with that.
Yeah, thanks. We try.
Well, Landon finally got to meet Natalie, so I'm sure
Yeah, rub it in.
it will happen
Rub
for you
it
too.
in. That's fine. It'll be another Frank situation in which I don't meet them for like 5 years.
We always love meeting all of you, whether in the parks or around the resort or wherever it may be. But it's always exciting, especially when we know that, we've had a couple opportunities, and then when it finally happens, it's really, really good. So thanks for saying hi again. R.I.P. Terrence Stamp. And for now, we will we'll close it. So Stephers, what have you got? You got any more streams or anything happening this week?
Yeah, so this week I have a stream. So you're listening to this on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm streaming. I added an extra stream because I will not be streaming the following week. So yeah, yay, go team. Also, I started a game called Date Everything during my birthday stream. Let me tell you, that's wild. That's a wild game. And that's really all I'm going to say, because that's all that's appropriate to say.
Okay.
But it's fun. It's fun.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that game aside from what you all were referencing when you were playing Among Us, because I heard something about dating a couch, and I was like,
Correct.
All right,
correct.
well,
The bed, Betty the bed, slay. I love her. I want to marry her. Yeah, but we'll see how the trajectory of things. It's all good.
what are video games coming to these days?
I don't know, but I also realized that there are 14 chapters of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and I'm only on 9. So, and I have 30 hours in this game already. I'll finish it at some point.
Wow.
At some point. Yeah. I mean, maybe I'm slow, but like I also started to do some side stuff, but now I'm just strictly going for the story so I can finish the game. Yeah, I already have 30 hours in it. So, yikes.
I miss playing PC games. I haven't played PC games in so long. I'm
Come on down. You can use my
strictly-
PC.
strictly
man.
on consoles, but I think I'd have to upgrade my PC if I was going to do it.
Oh, yeah, yes. Correct.
Yeah.
You would.
I've been using this dinosaur for, 7 years now, I think. I have a 6 or 7 year old PC. That's ancient
Correct.
in terms of gaming and things like that. I'm surprised it still works for this, but I'm glad it works for this because I love doing this podcast with you, Steffers, and with Landon, and I love connecting with all of our monorail family on a weekly basis. By the way, you can do that in a lot of other ways. You don't have to just hang out with us here. You can connect with us throughout the week. We have a Facebook group called the Monday Morning Monorail Fam that you can join. We have an Instagram. We have a TikTok. We have a Discord. All the things. We have a Blue Sky. And you can follow us in all those places. Typically, it's Morning Monorail. If you look us up and you find that username, that's us. I am Justin Monorail, Justin_Monorail on most things. And you can interact with me. And we love you guys. Thanks for being part of the show. Thanks for being part of the fam. And thanks for putting up with our silliness on a weekly basis.
Thank you. We love you. You're the bestest.
We'll be back next week to talk about food and wine menus. Until then, thank a team member. Thank a cast member. Be excellent to each other. And party on, dudes. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
The Monday Morning Monorail podcast is part of the Diz Mornings Network. Visit DizMornings.com for Walt Disney World news, rumors, trip planning advice, and our blog. You can also visit our merch shop and look good when you're traveling to the parks. Don't forget, if you're looking to book a vacation, you can fill out a form on the DizMornings.com website, and Nate or Stephers will reach out and help you get a great deal and take the stress away from booking your next trip to Walt Disney World, Universal, or beyond. Again, visit DizMornings.com for all your Monday Morning Monorail and Diz Mornings needs.